La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar porque le falta, porque no tiene una pata de atrás. Hi, you guys, this is Maria, and I'm just being silly. And so, happy Cinco de Mayo Day, happy 5th of May. And so, what is Cinco de Mayo, and why do we celebrate? So, Cinco de Mayo is a day to commemorate the Mexican Army's victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, on May 5th, 1862. It's also a time for us to remember our heritage, our Mexican heritage. And if you're not Mexican, go ahead and celebrate today with your favorite Mexican food, your favorite Mexican music, celebrate with friends. I collect pottery, Mexican pottery. When I was a little girl, we would go to Mexico a lot to visit my aunt and uncle. They had this ranch on the other side of these big mountains or hills. They seemed really big to me at the time. And then I remember we would get on the other side of this hill, these mountains, and we'd go along this long road past these olive groves, and there was my uncle's ranch. It was a small working ranch, and then he had like a small store where people came and they bought all kinds of little groceries and things like that. Just lots of happy memories. My dad from there would take us to the beach in Ensenada. We'd go shopping there, and while we were shopping, that's when I saw the pottery for children, like little dishes. You know I love toys still, you guys. So fast forward, when Joey and I started going to Alvaro Street more often in Los Angeles, which is a historic Mexican shopping district. It is so cool. I will go ahead and link a video of Alvaro Street in this video. And so go ahead and click one of those iCards. And so you guys, the first thing I purchased there was this bean pot. And so this is exactly like the bean pot my mother used to use. It's made of clay. And this is how she used to make her beans, her frijoles. And so I have inside here, you guys, some pottery. I bought this pottery at Alvaro Street. Over some time, Joey and I will go over there every now and then, and I'll just pick up extra pieces of pottery. And so I got this right here. And so these are just like little miniature versions of the originals. And you could see this one right here. This would be called a jarra, which is a pitcher to put like water in. And this one right here. I just love this, you guys. Oh, I've got some plates here. Got this one right here. Isn't that pretty? And I've got these. And I have a lot to show you, you guys. This one right here says Puerto Chiapas, Mexico. So I have sisters that go to Mexico, and they pick up pieces for me every now and then. They take cruises. I won't go on a ship, you guys. I get seasick. And so anyways, you guys, I got this right here. This will be a molcajete. And so, you know when you ground things like garlic? I can't think of the English word right now. I don't know why. And so, but anyways, my mother had one of these. It was larger, of course, and it was made of stone. I remember it was really quite heavy. And so, gosh, I'm trying to think of the word. If you can remember, let me know in the comments below. And so, but I remember it had this little thing. And she would sometimes, while she was making dinner, she would just give me something to do, so I would stay busy, and she would tell me to crush the garlic. I would take the garlic and put it in here with a little tiny bit of water and just crush it. And then she would go ahead and put that in our meal, in the recipe. And so I have that, and this looks like a little version of that. Oh, I have one more. Have this right here. And I'm wondering if this is where, you know, to make maybe the dough or something, like to make tortillas. I'm not sure, but I thought it was really cool. So this right here is something that my sister Sylvia picked up for me when she went to Mexico on one of her cruises. She said that they actually went out somewhere where they were actually making these. And they saw while they were putting them like in kilns. And so I thought that was really cool. And so I really love this. It has a really nice weight to it. And so I'm assuming this is something you can actually use. And so I keep these little miniatures here. I bought all of these at Alvaro Street. Look at this. This is another pitcher where you would keep the water. And there's a little plate. And these little cups. These are really tiny, you guys. These are smaller than the other ones I just showed you. I just really love these. So you could see as a kid why I really love my little miniature pottery. I still love minis, you guys, and I know a lot of you do too. This would be a cup without a handle. And then look at this right here. You can see the glaze on there. Some of them don't have glaze, like that one. And then I have like these serving bowls. And here's another one. And look at this one. And then I have some plates. I just have some of the same ones that I bought. I bought 4. And this right here, I always loved this when I was a kid. I had one that was a little bit larger and it had a lid. And so this too would be like a jarra where you would put water and it would stay cool in there. And then this right here, this looks like the molcajete thing that I just showed you. And then here is another bowl that my other sister purchased for me in Mexico. She just went on a 19-day cruise to the Panama Canal. And they stopped along the way and she bought me this. She asked me before she left, what do you want as a souvenir? And I said pottery. And so I think it's easier when somebody asks you what you want when they go on a vacation. And then this way they know that they're going to bring you something that you're going to love. And I love this, you guys. I believe she gave it to me at Christmas. And so I went ahead and filled it with all of these little minis that I purchased at Alvaro Street. There is this one little store at Alvaro Street. You have to go through this little tiny building and go down these little narrow steps to get to the little room. It's really all very little, you guys. And it's crowded and they have all of these little miniatures. Look at this. This is a little cup with a plate and there's some burritos there. I love this. I got another one here. This one has tamales with it, tamales. And then this one has, it looks like a cactus nopales. That's what it's called. My mother used to like to cook nopales with some eggs. And so this would be fun for a little girl to play house with. Look at this one, you guys, with the tortillas, the fresh tortillas. I love how, see the little brown spots? That's what they look like when you make them, homemade. This one has Mexican bread. So you could pretend there's Mexican chocolate in here with the Mexican sweetbread. We have a lot of stores here, you guys, that carry the Mexican sweetbread. And so I know other parts of the state you won't find Mexican sweetbread, at least not like the kind we have here that is so delicious, you guys. And then look at this. And then there's all kinds of plates. Of course, I have to have more than one setting, right? This one has, look at the little chili pepper. My father always had to have a chili pepper with his meal. And so I remember that. And then some smaller plates. And then look at this. This is, my mom used to call it a palote. I know other people call it other things, but this is what she used to make the tortillas with. And so we call it a rolling pin, right? Here's another little plate. And then there's some more cups, you guys. Look how cute. I have so much fun in this store. And every time I've gone in, I spend at least, oh my gosh, I want to say $30 to $40, probably closer to $40. It's not really expensive, but once you start buying all of this, it adds up. And then look at the little food, you guys. There's a little chili pepper in there. There's a taquito and a tamale. And then here is some taquitos. I told you I love taquitos, you guys. Taquitos. And then here we go. There is a taquito, or maybe that's a burrito, a tamale, and a chili pepper. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I bought 2 of them, you guys. See, this is Day of the Dead bread for Dia de los Muertos. Isn't that cool? It looks like it has sugar on it. And then I did buy another one. I think I bought the only 2 they had there that day. And so, but they do replenish things because they're always there. They've been there for a very long time. And there's so many things. And look at the inside of this bowl, you guys. It's so pretty. Look at this. It's got 3 little legs there. And look at the painting. Just so pretty. I'm so glad my sister got that for me. I bought this at Alvaro Street years ago. Oh my gosh. I want to say more than 10 years ago, but they always have things like this there. I remember giving them to my granddaughters, and I always buy extra. And look at these, you guys. They're worry dolls. Have you ever seen these? And so look at this, you guys. These are teeny tiny dolls. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little dolls. And there's a little sheet in here that tells you what worry dolls are. I believe it says these are from Guatemala, this particular set. And so what you're supposed to do with a worry doll is when you go to bed at night, you tell each of these little dolls your concerns, your worries. Each little one, just one concern or worry. We don't want to overburden them, right? And so then we put these little tiny dolls under our pillow and they help make our worries better. They help our worries go away, at least make them better. And then I have another set of worry dolls. There's 6 in this set. I also purchased these at Olvera Street in that same little store. And so I remember that day, these were in a bowl, all of these little dolls. And so I picked out these 6. And then I also purchased this little sack with a drawstring. And it does say there, Guatemala, made in Guatemala. And so I can't remember what I paid for it, you guys. But like I said, everything in there was very affordable. I would say super affordable. It's just that I always buy a lot. And so I do end up with a big bill. And check out these miniature sweetbreads, these Mexican sweetbreads. I purchased these also at that same little store. And so let me go ahead and set these down. I think I'm going to place them in this bowl. But they are so cute. And so you can see the little sweetbread, like this little cookie, the little breads here. It looks like a little croissant. I'm going to go ahead and put them in this bowl here. And then here's another one with a little chocolate bar. It looks like a little sweetbread with sprinkles. They're just so cute. I bought so many, you guys. I actually bought these on separate trips. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with so many of them. I thought it'd be fun to make a few little necklaces out of these, some jewelry maybe. I don't know. Or maybe just put them in like a little miniature scene. Look at this one. Yum. It has like a lemon filling. And then here's another one. Some of these are duplicates. Oh, this one has a Day of the Dead bread. I remember it was hard to find those. There weren't that many of them. And then look at this one. Oh my gosh, that one looks really yummy. So Mexican bread was a really big part of my life. And so pan mexicano. My dad would go purchase it every Sunday morning. My mother would make menudo, it was a Mexican stew. And my dad would go to this little place and buy the Mexican bread for us. So it was a real treat. My favorite was this little piggy. And so it was like a gingerbread cookie, really thick and soft. It was so yummy, you guys. So here they are in this bowl. And if you have any ideas of what I can do with these, let me know in the comments below. So I have just a few more little things to share with you that I also purchased at that little store at Olvera Street in Los Angeles. This little guitar, so cute. And look at this little couple here. It's actually a pin. I just thought it was so cute. Maybe I'll wear it on Cinco de Mayo day. I really like that. And then I have this little angel. It is ceramic or clay, but I just really like it. I thought it was so cute. And I love angels. And when I purchased these, we still had our little Jack, our Chihuahua Jack. And we have Oreo. We still have Oreo. So this made me laugh. It reminded me of Jack. And so you can see he has a little Mexican bread in his mouth. He's sneaking that away. And then look at the kitty. Now that would be our Oreo. And so these are things that you could set out for Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. Now I have one last thing to share with you. And so this is a little table. It's a little wooden table. And so this belonged to one of my dearest friends. Her name was Rosie. We were buddies for so long. We used to love to go shopping together. I knew Rosie for about 30 years, I think, almost 30 years. We were both Barbie doll collectors, and so we always had lots of fun. And so she had a huge collection, and after she passed away, one of her daughters gave this to me, and so I really love it. And you know what? It has that Southwest feel, and so I thought it'd be fun to decorate it like in a little scene. And then it has these little chairs to go with it. And so let me go ahead and show them all to you. So here are the rest of the chairs. And so this is really special. It will always remind me of my friend Rosie. So I sure had a lot of fun sharing my Mexican pottery collection with you. Again, this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a happy Cinco de Mayo day. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Ole!